Alright guys, hello and welcome. So here we are playing a game. I've been trying to get you guys recordings. Unfortunately, all my diamond accounts are all dodged out from getting autofill to support. So here we are in a mid-gold game, which actually might be pretty good for some of you guys. And I'm going to show you guys how to handle playing Master Yi and gold. And we're against a Cowsep. I've been trying to run some Nimbus Cloak lately. That has some really interesting Master Yi plays. But I actually kind of figured out that Nimbus Cloak is something that you don't want to bring if you, like, outscale them. Where's the bubble? There it is. And you missed. Good try, though. So, I was playing Nimbus Cloak into a game where people were outscaling us. And had I had Ravenous Hunter, I would have been able to probably win some fights and bring the game back. So I'm starting to think that Nimbus Cloak is an interesting pickup on Master Yi. But I think Ravenous is probably better when we're against like late game carry power like Cowsep. Anything where we find ourselves having to split and do the late game. If we don't think that we're going to be splitting into like any challenging players, like what I consider challenging is like Vayne, Akali, Fiora, right? If we think in that regard, then it might definitely be worth it to bring in Nimbus Cloak. But anyway, let's go ahead and do it here. Mid-gold game, gonna explain how this works, how to win these games, and how to do them. If you guys don't know, in this elo, it's really hard to lose if you kind of have any good idea what you're doing. So, copy what I do, and you will always win. So let's go ahead and get into it here. We're gonna start off our farm. So one of the cool things about this elo is that ganking is actually really effective in gold. So we'll see some situations where we're getting much more fed than we would if we were playing in, say, Diamond or Master tier, right? So I'll show you what I mean. We're going to do our clear. And we're going to hit the ganks when they come to us. We're not so much going to focus on forcing them. We're going to hit them when they come to us because it swings back and forth quite frequently. There's no point in trying to force a gank unless it forces itself on you. So let's go ahead and keep going. We can get a point, meditate, or Q. I'm going to do Q. Doesn't really matter. I'm not really too worried about getting counter jungled by a Zac. Q keeps me nice and healthy in the jungle. Or sorry, well, meditate would. But you know what? Q's good enough. Kill those raptors without additional hits. Which in a way kind of makes you healthier, right? When you think about it. Well, you're going to be ganking more, but you're not going to be forcing your ganks. So somebody was really confused just now. How do you gank more but you don't force ganks? And the way that that happens is because in low elo, the ganks present themselves to you. For example, let's say you're on the enemy team. Easy gank. Easy gank. Easy gank. Unfortunately, I'm not on the enemy team. Otherwise, I'd be ganking the crap out of those lanes. In this particular situation, we gotta just farm. And we're going to wait for the situation to come back up. Because what's going to happen is your laners are going to get ganked. Whoops, I did not auto. Your laners are going to get ganked. You know they're going to get ganked. And once they get ganked, the flow of the lane is going to switch. The enemy laner is going to think that they're winning lane. And they're going to start pushing your laner into the tower. And then you will get a gank. Doesn't look like there's anything for me to CS down through here. I'm going to go ahead and back off. No, I could probably dive that, to be honest. Let's get a point, meditate. I'm gonna force a gank. I know I said not to do that. No, we can do this. Because he's low enough that we can do this. Cue him, please. So, we see right there, the enemy jungler ganked, and now the lane's gonna get forced the other direction. I wish he would hit him. Why is he not queuing? Q! 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 What the? Q! Q! Wow. I'm really frustrated with that Malphite. I guess. See, if my ego wasn't so large, I would let that go. But my ego's pretty large, so I'm not going to let that go. I'm going to gank that lane, and I'm going to show that Malphite how easy it is to gank, sir. Hey, it's only a waste if we don't pick up this CS in the meantime, which we're going to pick it up. We're going to be back. We're going to be back. Don't get angry. We're going to be back. No big deal. And before Zac is, hey, buddy. Hey, man. All right. We got to think. What do we do? Hit him for the red buff and run. Hit him. I wish I had Nimbus Cloak, bros. I wish I had Nimbus Cloak right now. Alright, we're booking it. We're booking it. Okay, great. So our laners are starting to lose, which you may be like, but Cowsep, that's a bad thing. Well, it's only a bad thing if you know, you don't want to gank. Give me a sec. Alright, this is going to be rough, guys. This is going to be rough. This is going to be rough, but we got this. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. I know the game's looking a little ridiculous. Honestly, guys, I should have let the top lane go, but we're going to keep that in the video so you guys can see what a mistake looks like. I'm a bit annoyed at the bound fight, but that's something that you got to realize when you're playing in lower elo. The players do not know what they can or cannot gank. Bro, I'm going to keep going. This game is really not fitting my nice, calm, and precise gameplay, but this crab's up, and I'm just feeling yummy. Okay, so somehow my bot lane's actually pushing again. But mid is starting to equalize a little bit, so maybe we'll be able to get a move on mid here. Alright, let's go ahead and kill this crab here. Num, and head up to top lane here. So Malphite does have ult. Hopefully he knows how to use that, since he apparently doesn't know how to Q. No Talon, we don't need you. I mean, I guess we do. That was probably the worst Malphite ult I've ever seen in my life. Holy crap, why is he Mia pinging me? I'm flabbergasted, guys. I'm flabbergasted. But this is what you get, you know, sometimes. Sorry, it's been a while since I smurfed, so I kind of forgot what they were capable of. But now I remember. Now I remember. Alright. No big deal. No big deal. Alright, so we're looking at about an 8-minute Blood Razor, which is a little slow for low elo. Typically, we want to have it about 7 minutes and lower in, like, goldish elo. But, honestly, an 8-minute Blood Razor is just fine. If I can win a high elo game with an 8-minute Blood Razor, I can win it in a low elo. The thing is like in low elo, you want to try to push those nice early leads, because sometimes your team's going to feed, and there's nothing you can do about it, right? So the way that you deal with that is by pushing yourself into an early enough lead that even if the enemy gets fed, you can still beat them. So let's go ahead and grab this blue buff. Oh. And we're gonna look at grabbing. We could go for a gank here on this Kassadin, especially if Zoe hits her sleep. Oh, but it's pushing. My bad. Let's go ahead and grab a dragon here. A little bit slow on this Blood Razor. Haven't been able to pull any ganks, which I think is a good showcase for a learning video. Because if I just pull ganks off all the time, you guys aren't really learning anything, right? If you can't gank, you can't learn anything. Nope, not gonna be able to do anything with that. So what we want to do, I'm gonna go hold that wave. I want to go hold that wave and then start clearing our top side. I'm right here anyway. Get some of that EXP. Yeah. Okay, beautiful. Let's start clearing upwards, and man, my lanes do not stop pushing. But these are the hard games. These are the games that are hard. And as you can see, my Blood Razor is a little slow, even in a gold game. Not every start has to be perfect. We will win it out. All it takes is for us to get like 2 or 3 kills, and we're back on track, right? And in a gold game, it always happens. So we're looking at our camps here. Again, I would really love the gank top lane, but he's always pushed. I think we can force it. But the problem is this Malphite often doesn't realize. Like, this Malphite's one of those people that doesn't realize that he can make dives like that. He just wants to play very safe. And if he was a bit more aggressive, we could totally make plays on it. I'm going to go ahead and back, grab Blood Razor, get a pair of boots, and then we're going to begin our ganking a little bit. We're going to head to the boss side because we have camps down there just in case. So sell this, grab a pair of boots. Now let's run down there. As you can see, my lanes are constantly ganked. Mid lane's looking a little bit more open for me. So we're going to make our way down there. We also have red buff for ganking that. We got to get some ganks. I think that, like, especially in this elo, they let their guard down and they allow themselves to get ganked more often than not. So we'd be looking at Kassadin to overextend on that Talon and go in on him. you're less likely to see that the higher the elo you go. But in this case, I'm feeling pretty confident. That's warded, by the way. I'm gonna get the crab here. I think we even win those 2v2 there, even if Zach jumps me, right? I don't think Kassadin's really a problem. We're gonna walk up here and continue our clear a little bit, because we can't gank bottom. Look how shoved they are, and we can't gank mid right now because they had to Zach helping him out there, and he's super pushed into the tower. So again, we're in a position where we don't have any ganks, and ganks are typically the biggest source of income for low elo Master Yi. So we're actually a little bit behind right now. And that's okay. Because the thing is even if we like miss out on the early game, where you're supposed to be getting ganks, we'll be able to catch back up in the mid game. Just kind of waddling out there. Once I saw we had Malphite, it felt kind of worth it to me. Okay, maybe come around. We're gonna grab that pink ward. Leave the Kassadin a little bit visionless here. And before Zach jumps me, I would not be surprised. Gonna come around over here, and we're gonna see if we can't put a move on that Maokai. I'm telling you, this Maokai is the easiest lane to gank. We just need Malphite to get on board with us here. Holy crap. Holy crap, I can't even move. Yeah, we'll just flash over. It's fine. Well, is this not one of the more rough starts? You gotta remember, they have a lot of CC too, which is why I am running my Tenacity here. Tenacity doesn't really do much against Zac since all of his stuff seems to be a knockup, but it should help out against Maokai. And who's their support again? And it'll help against Morgana as well. So the Tenacity is for Maokai and Morgana. Of course, if you're feeling like more damage, you can always run Alacrity. We're going to have security over the dragons here, but you can see we're starting to fall behind a little bit. As long as we control those objectives, we're pretty good. Pretty good. Yeah, and clearly, spending all that time in the top lane was not helpful for me. But we did get the Grump and we did get the Wolf, so it kind of paid off a little bit. Though that was a bit lucky, to be honest. I didn't know when his stuff would respawn. I was just kind of tilted on my top laner, to be honest with you guys. Let's go ahead and try and get level 9 for this dragon. I'm going to ping it a few times. We don't have smite for it, though. Oh, we might be able... Oh, look at bot lane. Finally a bit pushed up, huh? I'm going to go for dragon now. As you guys know, I'm a big fan of objectives, even if we're not winning in kills, as long as we can... Uh-oh. Well, that's unfortunate. Yeah, I saw bot lane coming up, and I figured, oh, I'm dead. Now, see, if I was in a higher elo game, I'd probably be freaking out and a little bit angry right now at what my team's doing. But the thing is we don't have to really worry about it. It will come back. It will come back. I should have went a sweeper so that I could have done the dragon there. But alas, learn from the mistakes. And all that matters is that we get the win, right? Kassadin's getting really fed. But as a Mashi, we actually beat Kassadin pretty hard. He's got 3 kills now. I really just want to get a gank off of this Maokai here. He might have it warded though. If he does have it warded, it's going to be rough to gank him. We do have red, which makes it pretty easy. We just gotta wait for Malphite. Alright, I'm going to walk up because he's going to get greedy for that. Wow, I am rooted for a long time even with all that tenacity. 27%, thank you very much. I'm not really too scared of Zac here. I'm gonna go for the crab. We need Talon to come down and help because we're gonna get collapsed on by Cassid and Zac. So obviously we didn't want to go downwards when there was a Cassid nearby, right? Until we get Gunzu's Rage Blade, it's a bit hard to take him. We just gotta keep farming until we get that Gunzu's. And if you can find an open lane, like this top lane here, it's kind of pushed though, so it's a little bit harder for me. If you can find an open lane, definitely worth it to grab that. Yeah, so if he's gonna go like bot side, I'm gonna go grab that lane. Is Maokai there too? Nice. Yeah, so we got an open lane to go grab. Ooh, hopefully Talon picks it up. But yeah, you can definitely see that we're having a rougher than usual game. We're not hitting those ganks, which is a big problem that a lot of players have. So, if anything, you can watch how we can come back from a really rough early game here. Oops. Canceled some autos there. Nice. The problem is like Zac is just so hard to deal with as G. Like, it's when it comes to team fights and stuff, like I would love to turn and fight him, but until I get Gunzu's Rage Blade, I can't kill him, and he's just gonna infinitely CC me under things like the tower. And then, of course, when I do kill him, he's gonna Guardian Angel, so we just avoid him. You basically want to avoid him until you have a Gunzu's. Now, he might be searching for me in my jungle right now, which is kind of annoying, but if we kill fast enough, he gets nothing out of it, right? So gotta finish this Gunzu's, getting really close. 17-minute Gunzu's is pretty average. Gonna grab the Gromp. And now we might sell the boots and grab the Gunzu's Rage Blade, but I prefer not to. I'd rather just go down and get some kills here. Because bot lane's looking mighty killy. No, we're gonna vote no on that. I can easily dual Cassidon. We're gonna walk through the bush here. We got about 100 gold to go, so I mean, they had vision on me, so I hit it. Like, I had nothing else to do there. Actually, I want that crab. I want to get that Gunzu's without selling my boots. Because we got about 50 seconds until we get that. Unlucky. We're gonna have to fight Cassid in here. We need Talon. Talon needs to kill that guy, please, for the love of God, dude. Please, give me the triumph, dude. What? Give me the triumph, bro. Alright, we got the Gunzu's Rage Blade. That was rough. We almost killed him. Wish I had Gunzu's. Yeah, we absolutely almost killed him even without Gunzu's. So once we get Gunzu's, it'll be even better. But, I mean, if that guy could have caught him and given me that Triumph proc, I probably could have gotten Morgana as well. He's in the Dragon. Maybe in the Crab. Alright, well, I personally will go kill that Dragon. I'm still a firm believer in a win in this game. Again, all we gotta do is get these shutdowns. And honestly, like, Zac outside of the CC is not gonna be a huge issue. Is there a reason Caitlyn's, like, walking away? Yeah, we can't get this dragon, but I can probably stack this Gunzu's. Yeah, especially if we have Malphite here. I'm gonna show myself front of this ward. Gold players don't really respect Gunzu's, so... Yeah, you freaking wish, dude. Ugh. That's a bunch of shutdowns there for me. I unfortunately missed that dragon there. Oh, he has an Nimbus Cloak. Alright, that's a double shutdown. So here we go. You can see where I'm saying we went from a really late Gunzoo's. That's what we needed right there, because they don't team fight well. They don't know how to team fight. They don't know how to team fight, so what happens is you get ahead of them off of those team fights. I'm gonna give them a thumbs up. Special thank you for that. I got a lot of gold here. Honestly, I can still carry this. That's what I'm saying. I will always be able to carry this game. That's why you don't surrender as a Yi in this kind of elo. We're basically going to take advantage of them not knowing how to team fight to kill them all. Alright, let's go to back. Grab ourselves a Witten. And now we're going to go solo Baron. I know. We just took a giant step there from like... We're a little bit behind to... Okay, I think I'm going to go solo Baron now. I don't know why it's pinked already, but it was, so that sucks. So they will come to check Baron because they saw me hitting it, right? So when Morgana comes, I'll kill her. Okay. They don't actually check Baron? I'm a bit confused, honestly, why they're not checking Baron. That's warded. Oh, she probably has Anyos. Oh, nope, she doesn't. Alright, we're gonna go kill Baron now. With the Wits End, we should be more than okay to kill Baron here. I'm gonna backping my team off that fight. They're not gonna listen. Well, more power to them. I'm just gonna ignore them and do my thing, I guess. Personally, not a me problem, right? Not a me problem. Alright, well, anyway, we saw how that turned real fast there. And Cassidy had no idea how to react to me jumping on him, and his team also had no idea how to react to me either. This is where we start to shine. So we didn't get that early game quite as, like, well as we had wanted, right? The early game didn't pan out how we wanted. We didn't get the ganks. We ended up raging at Malphite because he wasn't queuing people. But the thing is no matter how bad your team is, if you keep your cool and you go into these team fights efficiently, you will win. Like, in this elo, it's really, really, really easy to take advantage of those kind of fights. Uh-oh, Malphite's talking to me. Hey, are you Cowsep? No. 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 No, I'm not. Don't worry about me. Alright, so now we're gonna split push and force the enemy to come deal with me. And we're gonna definitely carry them really hard now. So we can take up to like 3 at a time. And now Cassidy is probably coming with this guy, right? Okay, I thought Cassidy was coming. Turns out he's top. My bad. I could have sworn I saw him coming bottom. I must not have been paying attention. Yeah, I think Malphite likes me. Alright, let's go get ourselves a dragon here. So now we're at a point where we gotta keep getting these objectives, right? So the game is starting to swing very heavily in our favor. After we got that Baron, it went really well. Now we're gonna clear these Raptors and go up and grab that dragon. And you can see we're losing pretty substantially at the beginning. We're not getting any ganks, we're not getting any farm. But all it took was for us getting really greedy for those shutdowns, right? I even told you guys when the game started. All I'm gonna do is get those shutdowns and I'm gonna regain my money that way. Alright. So we're just gonna sit here and wait for the dragon. My team's gonna int. That's just what they do. She's 0-7. Oh, he still had R up. Unlucky. Alright, well, let's go back to the dragon here. Kassadin's here. Well, at least Maokai got the shutdown. Maybe I should have stayed out for Kassadin, huh? But anyway, we got Death Dance here. We got the Dragon. We're in pretty good shape. I can definitely take out that Kassadin now as well. So we're sitting at 25 minutes for 4 items, which is above average now. We went from below average to above average. So now, what do we do? At this point, we're going to be wanting to split push top lane and forcing people to come deal with us. And as for boots, we probably want to grab Mercs. Now, do we want to Blade and Rune King? I mean, this guy's got a lot of HP. Maokai's got a lot of HP. Honestly, I don't really think we need it. You can get it if you want to. I don't really think we need it. I'd prefer to get, like, a Sterags, to be honest. And I have how much you want to bet this guy takes my red buff? It's his duty as an AD carry main. He's heading towards that direction. Oh, no, he's going away from it. Alright, let's go down and grab our red buff. Now, the thing is Master Yi's really at home against tank comps. Right? So, like, Zac, Maokai. The problem is he does really bad against burst. So, if those tanks can hold you in place for the burst, you lose. Oh, they got shut down on Kassadin. I'm gonna go through here. So this is why I don't really think you need the Blade and Rune King. You killed him anyway. Like, you killed him so fast that there's just really no point in getting that Blade and Rune King. I mean, if you want more damage, sure, go for it. I'm gonna hold my Highlander here. I don't think it'll really matter. Yeah, if you want more damage, go for it, but... I mean, I think that's just being greedy. I think really the best move here is just to get a Sterags Gauge. That's why Blade of Rune King on Yi just isn't as hot as it is on other champions, right? You get all this damage already, you just basically want to get tanky. Now, we don't have Highlanders, so we really don't want to overstay and fight here. Yi can fight without Highlander, but you prefer not to be honest. I don't like fighting without Highlander if I can resist it. Now, I might actually get a little greedy and go Blade and Rune King. I probably shouldn't, but I might. The thing is when I go Blade and Rune King, I tend to lose games. I tend to lose games pretty hard with Blade and Rune King. But I do want Mercs. So what we could do here is we can go Mercs and get the... Oh, I thought Zac jumped on me. He jumped into the Raptor pit. It's like, oh. Shoot. Anyway, let's go back and get those, Mercs here. Yeah, let's go for the Blade of Rune King. Screw it, let's have a little fun. But yeah, the definite best item here is definitely a Sterags. So if you really, really want to win, build a Sterags. If you want to have some fun, build a Blade of Rune King. Alright, so let's go down and grab ourselves a Baron, because we already do enough damage, right? The thing is once we start hitting Baron, we don't lose HP to Baron anymore. So the Baron can just be free stacks of Genjus that basically force enemies to come deal with you, right? We're holding onto our E because we're going to need it to engage. Jumping in with him. Okay. I legitimately cannot move. Oh, here comes a Kassadin, fresh off the press, guys. Fun item. Fun item. Alright, let's go get Baron. See, I'm under the personal opinion that if you're a mage and you teleport right on top of Master Yi, you should die. I know it's a wild opinion. It's a wild opinion to have. So we're securing these objectives. And I mean, if you look at the end of the game, as I always show you guys, I'm gonna like have 50 to 60 to 70,000 objective damage, right? So let's go down and get the dragon. And then we are gonna be in good shape. Good shape. Yeah, unfortunately we did lose that fire dragon. But we got full control of this dragon here. We got 3 of them. And I am ready. I wish I had a ward over that wall, though. But yeah, so here's the cool thing about Yi. Is that you can force people to come deal with you in objectives. can't move. I can't move. They have so much CC. I just legitimately cannot move. I couldn't get the dragon. We didn't have enough people there. I was really hoping I can get it. The problem is like if they get me in that pin and I can't kill their carries, or I can't kill them, then the fight's over. They need to back off. Just wait for me. Alright, let's go ahead and grab ourselves the first component, Blade of Marine King. Yeah, we could like get more tenacity, but honestly, that's not going to do anything against the Zac knockups and stuff. Let's go ahead and get the Elixir of Wrath. Wait, do they have Thorn Mails? They have double Thorn Mails here. Definitely the team is leaving a little bit to be desired here. I don't know what Kassadin's doing. Ah, right, that item. Alright, so we got some tenacity here. It's not going to help a whole lot, but it will help. It helps against Maokai, so, and Morgana. So hopefully if she like stuns me or whatever with her ultimate, we'll be in good shape. We're going to go red, and we're going to push top. Yes, I threw a little bit on that dragon. I should have played it a little bit better. I guess I kind of really underestimated their CC. They actually legitimately have a lot of CC. They have a lot. And we got to respect that Kassadin. Now the problem is with Blade of Marine King is we're kind of like assuming that we're going to be fighting those tanks, which I guess isn't wrong. I do like to kill the tanks when they're up in my face. I think split pushing is probably the best thing though, because they're not as organized as if they're on Dragon or Baron, right? So like when they have high CC comps like this and they organize on the Baron and Dragon, it's tough. But when they come in one at a time on the top side. Also, another note is Sterix also gives me more tenacity as well, so. But yes, definitely would have been the better option here, as I know, but we're having some fun with it. So yeah, you can see the tenacity did a lot of work there. Morgana stunned me, you know, just, it does a lot of work. And it allows you to do alpha strikes that the enemy doesn't expect you to have because you are coming out of that CC. But yeah, that's GG right there, and that's pretty much how it's going to roll. We'll take a look at how the game stats were afterwards. I'm going to dive him because I can. Oh, no I can't. Okay. Okay, a bit greedy, guys, a bit greedy. A bit greedy. There we go. Oh, put down the trap. Put down the trap. Don't let him live. Nice. And that right there is the game. Hopefully that was a helpful game for people to kind of show how the early game is. I think that like when you're in like gold or plat, right? Like plat or lower, like you can look at how these games are starting off, and even if you're losing, you can still pull it back, right? And that's why I wasn't too scared of how the game was starting, right? So we're gonna honor Malphite because he recognized me. Alright, we're gonna go, we're gonna go, oh my goodness. We're gonna say, GG, well played, nice ults, Malphite, GG. So, it says I'm in silver 2, but that's not actually my elo. If you guys don't know, the MMR is higher, right? So we did player damage, we did a lot. This isn't really important to me. The player damage on these is not important to me. That just shows that I carried really hard. What's really important to me is, of course, always the objectives. We got 70k here. Pretty good damage here. But yeah, anyway, to just kind of show that the game was mostly about a gold level game, not a silver game. We'll pull up the op.gg and take a nice little look at it. So we got, don't question the loss I have here. We're not going to talk about that loss, okay? We'll pull up an op.gg here, and we can see that all the players in the game are about gold. We have gold 1, gold 2. Well, no gold 2s, but you know what I mean. So, that's how it went. That's how it rolls. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the content. If you guys have any questions, please let me know. Thank you.